This is to and for anybody that's got a complicated relationship with their dad, or maybe they've recently lost theirs.
Watch these words, listen to these words as a separated dad, separated parents. Tell me how you feel at the end of this. Tell me how does this make you feel?
Dear Julie and Brian, my name is Sheriff Anwar. Your mum and dad have asked me to make a decision on whether you should see your dad. I think that as my decision is all about you, it's only fair that I should write to you. I've not met you, but I've heard a lot about you. Your mum has told me all about how you're getting on at school and all about your likes and dislikes. Your dad has told me about all the things that you used to do together. Your mum and dad have also told me about the problems they've had with each other after they split up. Sometimes when parents split up, it's very hard for them to stay friends. Your mum and dad have found it very hard to stay friends. Sometimes when people are no longer friends, they can say some nasty things about each other. They forget what is good about each other. That's not right, and it's not nice. It shouldn't happen. You should not have had to have heard any of that. That's for adults to sort out. I've listened carefully to what everyone has said, and it's my job to listen carefully and then to decide what's best for you. Your mum, dad, and other members of your family have all spoken to me. I've also listened to what Dr. Khan has said, and I know from your mum and Dr. Khan, from what they've told me, that you don't want to see your dad. I can understand that. Your dad's job is to care for you, protect you, love you, help you, make good plans for you, and to know what's right for you. Sometimes he's not been very good at that. He's locked you in your rooms when you've been naughty, and you haven't liked that. He's sworn at you sometimes, and you haven't liked that. When you were younger, he washed you, and he was a bit rough, and you didn't like that. He asked Mrs. McCormick to move into his house, and he took her on holiday with you without telling you first. He should not have done that. That was not fair of him. He should have talked to you first so that you knew what was happening and why. But I don't believe that your dad meant to hurt you or to be mean to you in doing the things he's done. I believe he didn't really think about how you would feel. That doesn't make him a bad dad. I know that there are lots of things you did together you really enjoyed, like playing in the garden, skiing, and going on holidays. I know that he used to help you with homework, make your dinner, and pick you up from school. I know that he kept in touch with the school to learn about your progress. There's a good side to your dad. He really wants to make things better with you. He wants to be your dad. He wants to love you and care for you. He wants to spend time with you. He's told me he will do anything he has to make things right. I think your dad needs some help to understand how you're feeling and to understand how he can be a better dad to you. I think your dad needs some help to make sure he doesn't make the same mistakes. I've asked him to get that help, and he's agreed. He might also sometimes need some help from you to understand how you feel. I think your mum also needs some help to better able support you and to be more positive about your dad. She's agreed. I hope that she will now focus on helping you to see the good in your dad. She's told me she will support you in getting to know your dad again, if that's what I decide is the right thing to do. I've also asked your mum and dad to get some help so that they can talk to each other again, even if they can't be good friends. So I've thought about all of this very carefully, and I've especially thought about how you feel. I don't think that it's good for you to grow up thinking you have a bad dad. I don't think it's good for you to forget all the good times. I don't think that it's good for you to think that your dad meant to hurt you when he didn't. I think it's better for you to know your dad again and to give him that chance to make things better. I've asked Dr. Khan to meet with you and to help you to understand my decision. I've decided that your dad should write to you once a month so that you can start to get to know each other. I hope that you'll feel able to write back to him. We all make mistakes. The important thing is that we learn from them. I think your dad has learned from his mistakes. I hope that my letter explains to you why I've made this decision, Sheriff Anwar.